1.
And we've been live for 5 seconds.
And I 3, 2, 1
And
it
you
like
3,
that.
2, 1 it.
Oh God, I
Oh,
thought I
no.
did a good job.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man. Well, we wanted to have this special episode of the It's Rare podcast to just let people know that Jesse does have the monkeypox. and we're hoping that you have a swift
God.
recovery.
What is the monkeypox? That's what I want to know. Seriously, like,
Isn't it kind of like chicken? No, it's I don't know. It's related to smallpox.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. People are gonna like get sick.
Like I think mildly though. Like cowpox is also related to.
Why do they name it?
Chickenpox.
It comes from that animal. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
I hope so.
Or it's associated.
Or
with
do you think they just like they're like, okay, like pick a name out of a hat? They're like, yeah, okay. So this is gonna be a like bluebird pox.
Bluebird pox. No.
Is there a bluebird, blue jay? Sorry.
Yeah, I think there's both.
Is there? Okay.
I think they're 2 different birds. I'm not sure. Somebody that knows more about birds, please.
We're already off on the worst tangent.
We have no idea what we're talking about when it comes to bluebirds.
Dude, look at the size of those boils. Is that legit?
Well, that's not that big. That's like a pimple.
That's huge.
That's not huge.
Oh, hell no. Look at that. That's gross looking.
We report, you decide.
Ah!
Why is it like that color, though? That's gross.
That looks messed up, dude. No way.
People, please stop having sex with monkeys. I don't know how many times I have to say it. This happens every time.
How do you get it? How do you get it, really?
I don't know. I think it's from the snuggling part. Well, let's see what it says.
Goddamn Canada. Why did they have to... 17 people in Canada, come on.
Yeah, that's what you get for being open and
oh, here we go.
Letting people into your country again.
They have little clue where people caught the monkeypox virus. Huh.
It is rare and unusual.
Really?
Says Susan Hopkins, epidemiologist and chief medical advisor of the UK Health Security Agency. Health Security?
10% of people infected in one version die.
What? Oh, but the one that's in England right now is less than 1%. Which, hello, I think that we've recently had a virus going around that had a fatality rate of less than 1%. So
and got shut down. Hey, so
hopefully this is a lot less.
Can you scroll back up? Can we stop putting enlarged lymph nodes on like causes of like sicknesses? Like that's every sickness, right? Like what sickness doesn't enlarge your lymph nodes? I'm onto something.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Well, but if you don't have enlarged lymph nodes?
Oh, I'd be concerned.
Careful out there, everybody. If you check yourself, if your lymph nodes are not enlarged, call a doctor immediately.
You know, where's your lymph node? Like here, right? This is like the things back here, right?
You got them in a bunch of different places.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, throughout your body.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, mine must probably still enlarged right now.
Lymph is like all the solid junk that needs to get brought back to your, circulatory system. So
for real?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it was like this stuff up here. Like I just felt like,
the nodes are like what kind of like pushes it along.
Whoa.
Like to get it back into your circulatory system.
Damn.
Well,
it's not a new virus.
Not new. No, not novel.
Who names these things? Why is it called monkeypox? This is the problem.
Well, look,
we need to get to the root of the cause of why are we calling it a monkeypox? And then the chickens, like, what do the chickens and monkeys have to do with this?
The bird flu? What about the avian flu that's going around?
At least you generalize all birds.
I think just birds are getting that, though.
Yeah, don't just pick out like a monkey or a chicken. Follow me? Like
right, yeah, because you don't want Okay.
You don't want to
Seem like
segregate
you don't want to seem biased.
like animals from other animals. You know, I mean, like the monkeypox is okay because there's a bunch of monkeys, but like chickens, might as well add in all the birds.
But are they all monkeys? Are chimpanzees monkeys? Are chimpanzees monkeys?
Hey, newbie, look that up. Yeah.
Because isn't it like apes and chimpanzees are not really that closely related or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
And we're like closer to orangutans.
What?
Yeah.
You ever seen that orangutans fish with spears?
That sounds awesome.
It's true. You should look it up. Hey, newbie, look that up. Yeah, no, for real. Orangutan it made its own like spear.
Do you think that that's like a regular thing that they do? What do you think they learn about this?
I don't know.
Untongue.
It's not too long until they start trying to kill us.
Yeah, this is how Planet of the Apes started.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oops. Okay, so he's got a stick.
Yeah.
It's not straight, so
I mean,
I'm not
like,
that worried.
It's not a great spear.
If it gets him like a...
I don't know if it gets a fish.
If he gets a fish...
They just caught him fishing with it.
Oh. If I see this thing catch a fish with the spear, then I'll be impressed.
This isn't the video I seen. But...
What's he doing? He's just reaching in the water now.
Yeah, the stick's just there for support.
Oh, what's he doing?
I don't know. Yeah,
he's just reaching down in the water, like picking up rocks.
Yeah.
Maybe he's looking for clams or something.
I don't know. Yeah, he's not even doing nothing. This isn't the video, is it? Oh, maybe.
No, he's leaning. Is he gonna make a bow out of it?
If he makes a bow, I'm leaving. No, he's not. This guy, this orangutan.
That's not it.
Just go to images.
Where is it?
Just look in images. It was like
this one, chimpanzees.
No,
it's for sure.
It was a picture.
Oh, is it? Here you go.
Yeah.
JRE has it, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, that's where it is.
That's where I heard it.
You talk about stuff.
Okay, we don't want to get demonetized or whatever. Who is that?
Well, somebody was impersonating.
Why
Alex
are they
Jones.
showing? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a picture?
Yeah, it's not a video, it's a picture they got of it.
Fake.
I'm telling you right now, these orangutans are fishing with spears.
Where did it get a spear like that?
I don't know. I'm just telling you, this is what I've been seeing here.
Do you think he stole it from some guy?
Probably.
Why do they keep going for man?
Oh, see,
crab with a knife.
That is terrifying. Can you imagine getting ran up on by a crab? Knife wielding crab.
Look at this elephant painting a picture of an elephant.
Haven't you seen that painting pig that sold its picture for $50,000?
Did it just like roll around in paint and then roll around on paper?
It's gonna have to be the next video you watch because you're not gonna believe it. This pig paints a picture and sells it for more money than we could painting. Now, maybe you could sell it for a little more. You're pretty good at painting.
I don't know. I think pretty much any pig that paints is gonna beat me.
They lied. This video is a lie. That first picture they showed is not part of this video.
Yeah, I'm out.
They lied.
I'll just take your word for it, I guess.
Do the painting pig though.
Oh, good Lord.
$50,000 a pig that can paint.
$50,000 for
something like that. Yeah, right there. That pig there.
Wait.
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
no.
Painted this?
Yeah, no.
That's amazing.
That guy. Yeah.
Okay, that's less impressive.
He's Picasso.
Good God.
It's sold for a lot of money. I swear it was like $50,000. Yeah, Picasso.
Yeah, he was like, "Give me another color."
Yeah.
Give me another color.
When you have free time, Phil, look that up. You'll be shocked at how much that painting sold for.
I'm just amazed at some of these paintings of pigs.
Picasso. Look at his other picture. That's freaking brilliant.
Green and blue. Just like his butt. Look at that lady. She's like, "Good pig. Make me money."
Yeah, she's
This is my yearly income.
Pig extortion for money.
Pig extortion.
From Picasso, the painting pig.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
Listen, people, stop with the exploitation of pigs. Stop. Don't buy the paintings that are painted by the pigs, and then people will stop extorting the pigs.
Yes. I think we always blame the
Or
person
exploiting the pigs, sorry.
person doing the act, but we should really the consumer's the issue.
Yeah, it's not the prostitute. It's the John.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn. It's like, you always beat up on these girls on OnlyFans that sell their farts in jars and stuff. And it's like, right, should we be mad at them or should we be mad at the Yahoo that's buying them?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, it's kind of weird. Bathwater, feet pictures. It's like, who's buying it? They should be put on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they are on a list.
They
Probably
should
an email. I'm guessing that they get a lot of spam in their email. I think they're on a lot of lists.
Oh, God.
All the spam lists.
I was talking about a different list, but yeah, they're on a lot of lists. You're right. Oh, God. Yeah, true story. Like, stop buying weird shit. Just buy normal stuff like the rest of us. Like, well, how do you have extra money for that? Gas is like $6 a gallon. Why are you buying that?
Yeah, stop buying gas.
No gas. No, you need gas to get places.
Not for $6 a gallon gas.
But
I
just
like the $3 gallon
stop
gas.
buying feet
I don't
pictures.
like $6 gas.
Like,
I'm not buying feet pictures.
not you,
Jesse.
Phil. Not you, Phil. I'm sorry. Just most people or other people are buying feet pictures, and I'm sick of it. We're done. No more feet pictures.
You hear that, everybody? Everybody watching, stop buying feet pictures.
Yeah. You guys buy another feet picture. Phil's going to start selling pictures of his feet.
Don't buy fots. Yeah. You know what? That is what I'll do.
Yep.
If you keep buying feet pictures, I'm going to start taking pictures of my feet, and I'm going to gussy them up so that you can't tell. And you might be buying a picture of ugly man feet and not even know it.
Yep. So stop playing around.
And by the way, you probably already are.
Seriously. Think about it.
What are the odds?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good. These people, and they deserve it. Stop doing weird stuff.
Stop.
Have you ever thought, like, with as much time as you have in a day, when do you have time to do weird shit like that?
All the time.
No,
I love doing weird shit.
not like that.
Not like that. No, not like that. Not like that. No.
Like, who has the time to do that? To get online and go search for this stuff? I don't know.
But I've got time to like go buy. I'm gonna go find buck. I'm gonna go on a quest for duck eggs today, I think.
Yeah, it's shocking to me that Spotted Duck doesn't sell duck eggs.
Yeah.
Man,
I just want the eggs. Well, they have to use them to make their ice cream stuff.
yeah, but you think they have a couple extra ones that they leave laying around?
Well, they need more ducks.
They have a shit ton of ducks.
I know, I've seen them.
There's a lot of ducks. Did you ever think about just going in and taking one of the eggs?
What do you mean?
Just like going and grab a duck egg
From where?
from like their duck enclosure.
How would I get in?
You jump it.
It's not that tall.
Yeah,
You could
be
get in.
fine.
That
You
would
just
be that hard.
Get a duck.
That'd be weird though.
Man arrested for stealing duck egg straight from the duck. Yeah, be a good headline.
Man caught squeezing duck.
John Christensen.
Give me the egg.
He would love for you to do that. John's like, please, Phil. This is going to be a great headline. Oh God,
I'm in the paper often enough.
Yeah, just leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh man, I haven't been to Spotted Duck this year. Voted #1 place for ice cream in the Finger Lakes last year.
kidding.
I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Is it even? I mean, is it technically ice cream?
Hey, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. What's in your hand? Is that like is it a weight?
I think it's a knife.
Is it a knife? Why is it?
It's hiding the blade. It's a ninja knife.
Is it a phone?
So me and a couple of my buddies were having like combat situations, and the one that we couldn't decide on is who wins between a ninja and a samurai.
So you're past fighting wild animals.
Well, because we all have our limit of animals we think we can fight, and so once you're done with that, it goes on to like who's like a ninja or a samurai, like who wins,
Ninja.
because they're sneaky, right?
Yes.
But if the samurai catches them, then the ninja's done.
I don't know. I feel like ninja's more likely to fight dirty too.
That's true.
Like I don't think a samurai would fight dirty.
Yeah. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Sorry, Dan. You got us on a weird topic here.
Yeah.
Ninja samurais.
Ninja samurais, monkeypox. Hey, everybody, by the way, we are potentially, the tap dancer always defeats the ninja.
They are graceful. That's for sure.
Your time to sign petitions for governor for Larry Sharp is coming to a close. So get out there and sign a petition. If you have a friend, I saw this thing that they're promoting. If you don't want to like go out door to door or anything, but you got a friend that you think maybe would sign a petition for Larry Sharp, and friends, Atal, print out 2 copies of it, and you can sign theirs, and they can sign yours, and then you can witness it.
Oh, cool.
And then that's 2.
So you can't sign that online. There's no like.
No, not New York State.
Gotcha.
Not New York State. I wish they could. You imagine? That would be so perfect.
He'd probably get a shit ton of signatures.
Oh my god.
Hey,
yeah.
I haven't signed anything. Do you have something I can sign?
I'll grab something.
Okay.
I'll grab something. Yeah,
I want to get that signed. I didn't know that was ending soon.
It's ending soon, so if you're listening, find me today in the woods, probably. You know what? There's we'll see. Keep your ears open. There might be chances. I know that there's things going on, so there might be chances to extend that. But for now, plan on just do it ASAP so that those signatures can count. I know that. I believe, Daniel, what's the current deadline to do that? I believe it's the 30th.
Oh, so you still got a week.
Yeah, but you got to get them in and you got to get them counted. They have to submit them.
Okay.
So it's trickier than like when you have to do that many, because they've really gone out of their way to make it, as you know, as usual, they've gone out of their way to make it really hard for third parties.
May 24th.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, so that's Tuesday.
Whoa.
So got to get them in. Got to get them in, folks.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, they've made it really difficult. They've made it. Okay, thank you, Irene. They've made it really difficult to get on the ballot as a third party. You have to have far more signatures than you do if you're a Democrat or Republican. The petition periods are pretty short, especially with all that's going on. They just had a court case that our side won to allow somebody from outside the state, who's not a New York State resident, to witness signatures. So like somebody from Pennsylvania could come pass petitions and witness them.
Wow.
They just can't sign it.
Okay.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So trying to make progress with that, trying to make it so that it's a little bit more fair, that like it's not magically more difficult to get your name on a ballot just because you have a different letter next to your name.
Is Larry coming back around here soon?
Yeah. Larry just swung through. He's coming back in, I want to say August. He'll be in Penn
Yan. He's in Penn Yan.
He'll be in Penn Yan, and nice. I believe August. He just came up through like Henrietta and like kind of up north.
Gotcha.
In this past week or so. So he's still getting around. I think he's completed his full Sharp, but he's still getting around.
Cool.
So
yeah,
busy guy.
Sweet. Well, that's a good thing.
Lots of coffee.
Good thing to talk about. I didn't know that was ending that quick.
Yes.
He'll be fine. He's probably got so many signatures already. It's ridiculous.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. It's been hard. I haven't been able to get as many as I hope to, just because it's, I don't know, like this time of year is tough.
Oh, I was going to say, most people that you talk to, it seems like a lot of people support him in Yates County.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that people wouldn't sign it.
Yeah.
It's that I haven't been able to just go ask them as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
So
crazy. Well.
Yeah.
So yeah, May 24th for
May
Larry.
24th. That's Tuesday.
The only politician that's ever even wanted to be on It's Rare show. So we are a big supporter.
Yeah, because usually they're scared. But
tough questions.
Larry's fearless.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Larry's fearless. He said, ask me anything.
I'll never forget. I promise you, I'll never forget Larry going, all right, guys, I have one rule. And I look at Phil like, Phil, you told me this wasn't going to be like this. He's like, there's no rules. Ask whatever you want. And I'm just like, what? Okay. Like, that was Yeah, he's pretty confident. He did
Yep.
not care.
Nope.
So, yeah,
And he
that's
actually
the type of guy you want.
he
So,
he's gonna be in Steuben County on Thursday. All right. Where in Steuben County?
he
Gotta
was.
give us some
he
details.
was in.
Oh,
neighboring
was in Steuben County.
Thursday.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
And as promised with Larry, he's a guy that has like he has plans with real solutions rather than saying the other guy's bad.
Yeah,
He actually has to have a plan.
he's got like 3 plans.
Yes.
He doesn't just have one.
No, he has one plan in 4 parts.
Yeah,
For
he's like,
each thing.
and if that doesn't work, we can do and that. And I'm like, well, there you
and
go.
then you do this.
He doesn't just come to the table with one solution, which most people do. He's
Yeah.
like, and there's this option, and there's always options. He says,
Yeah.
and that's good to know that he's not one of those people that's like stuck. If this doesn't work, then everyone sucks.
Yeah.
So
Well, you can't. I mean, yeah, you can't get anywhere with that,
right.
especially when you're a little bit outside of the mainstream with some of what is typically promoted. Like, you have to have a couple different options.
Yeah. Our stream looks old timey. Dan says, does it? Yeah. Like, should we like saloon?
I don't think it's old timey.
Should we like wear cowboy hats and bring
Bring
our revolvers?
I don't know. I think maybe YouTube's doing it. Irene, are we old timey?
So, which bear's better?
Beats Bears Battlestar Galactica. Which bear?
So Mary and I are watching The Office. Everyone, take a second. Anyone that knows Phil, you tell me Phil is not Dwight from The Office.
Come on.
Tell me right now he's not.
Come on.
I'm telling you. Every time I watch it, Mary's like, "Why is that Phil? He knows everything. He's just like Phil. He's like a beet farmer on his family's beet farm."
I don't know. We could try a filter.
We might.
Oops.
Is there filters?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
I can try different.
Okay.
Where does it go? Where do we go now?
Oh, I didn't know we had filters.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's not good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No.
There's some light.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that old timey enough for you?
Hey, Dan.
Dan, we are now in the Twilight Zone.
It looks normal to me, she says. Well,
I think.
what about now, Irene?
Irene,
Does it
does
look
it
normal? Irene, are you colorblind? Is that what's
Oh
going
my
on?
gosh. That
Yeah.
explains it.
You never knew. Oh God, that's funny. Okay. I like
And we're back from the dream sequence.
Your Twilight music's pretty spot on. Twilight Zone.
Oh man.
Oh God.
So let's see what's going on. I went to the Rooster Hill Vineyard yesterday,
Nice.
and I'm a member there
As of yesterday?
as of like several years ago.
Oh, okay.
And when I so this is going to be bad, right? So I hadn't gone in a while, and then the pandemic hit, and I went to New York City, and so I had my boss went and volunteered to go pick up like wine and stuff for me. So he went and he got my wine, and he got it, like he transported it to New York City for me.
Yep.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be able to share with my friends down there. And I had like a whole bunch of bottles built up because I hadn't picked up my last couple orders. And so we went up there yesterday, and I'm like, all right, well, yeah, I'm a member. This is my name, and we're going to do tasting. And we're sitting out on the patio having our tasting. We get a glass of wine at the end, and the guy comes out and he says, well, I've got good news. It's been just over 2 years since the last time that you were here. So I have 2 cases of wine inside waiting for you that are all paid for.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got 2 cases of wine. So we're going to have a party.
That's a good gig.
We're going to have a party.
So I would have thought if you don't pick it up, they would have been like, oh well,
I paid for
you
it.
missed out.
I paid for it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you got to pay for it. So,
Sweet.
yeah,
that's cool.
So I got a couple cases of.
That's a freaking deal. Rooster Hill. I used to love when.
Well, I mean, I paid for it, so.
Yeah, but at least like that's good service because they could have been like, well, you should have picked it up by this date. You know how some companies are. So.
They'd just give me my money back.
Yeah, or that maybe. But they used to do pizzas.
They want the money.
Did you ever have their pizzas that they used to do?
Yeah.
There? That's cool.
They had no food yesterday, except for the little tiny animal crackers.
Nice. I love animal crackers. Is there monkeys?
Didn't see any monkeys.
Yeah. Careful, monkeypox.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeez, I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah, should have.
Everybody check your animal crackers before you eat them. Go through them.
Check them out.
Make sure that there's no monkeys in there because you don't want the monkeypox.
That's wild, dude. Those things look scary as hell. I can't stop thinking about them.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous that we're making fun of monkeypox and then it's gonna like turn into some horrible disease.
And then episode 97 of It's Rare will be gone forever.
It's gonna go down.
We're gonna delete it.
We'll recreate it.
Yeah.
Episode 97.
And it's just going to be us like having heartfelt talks about like the dangers of monkeypox. Yeah.
Mother's Day.
We want to be like mainstream media.
Yes.
So we might as well do what they do.
We have to lie.
Yeah. Exactly what they want. So, yeah. So let's talk about gas prices.
Oh, I've got gas. I'll tell you what.
Okay. It's hey, did you see at the county level they cut the tax on the gas?
Yes.
Did you see the report on Facebook how bad that got beat up?
No.
Yeah, so like one is either Finger Lakes Daily News or WFLR posted about like, hey, county's cutting gas tax.
I saw it, but I didn't see very many comments.
Read through those comments. Those are quite no, not now. Not now. There's a lot. We'd be here all day. I'm telling you.
People were not happy about it?
Not happy.
People were like
pissed.
Why were they pissed? Do you think that they wanted us to pay more taxes? Or do you think that they were like, oh, well, the gas station is just going to keep that?
Yeah, I mean, you could look at I'm just saying.
Or do you think that
they're just
saying
comments.
that like we should have never been here in the first place?
Well, they're saying like, oh, the government, where else are they going to take our money from now that they're cutting gas tax? Then they're saying, oh, geez, there's a bunch of things like, oh, yeah, that's really going to help. And, oh, yep, just line their pockets with more money. And I'm like, wait, they're cutting. I'm done. Like, I've literally learned after reading some things throughout the couple of years that you can't make everyone happy with things. You really can't. It's
no.
Like and I don't know if they're trolling or if it's like real that people think everyone's out to get them. Yeah, well, Dan, I know at the county level here we acted as quick as we could. The only problem is the gas stations don't have to lower their price on gas. Right. So it's like hopefully they do the right thing, because if they don't want to, they'll just pocket the money.
Yeah, they could, but it's a great opportunity for them too.
Yeah.
Because think about people would probably drive to come get gas that's cheaper.
That was the hope.
Yeah.
And gas stations don't make as much money off gas as people think.
Right.
It's the foot traffic in the door to go buy the Gatorade and the
So this is an opportunity to sell way more Gatorade than snacks.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's hope people
we'll see.
The gas stations do the right thing.
And that goes into effect June 1st, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Along with the state reduction as well, right?
Did the state reduce it?
Yeah, like 16 cents or something.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, no, the state.
I know. I didn't know the state did it. I thought the state said that the counties could do it.
New York State to suspend state gas tax. April 2022.
So the state did do some of it itself.
Yeah,
okay.
and that does have a required price reduction, but I don't know how you could even enforce that.
If gas,
I feel like it costs more.
Only $3.50 of that is actual price of gas. State. 30 cents per gallon tax.
Yep.
Holy shit.
The state has a 30-cent per gallon tax on gas.
Wow. Everything above $3.50.
Erie County has 20 cents. What were we at?
I thought we were the 16 cents.
Were we at 16? I thought that
That's
it was,
where I thought that 16 number came from. That was what Yates County
no,
was.
I thought we were going down by 12 cents.
Yeah. I guess I should know a little more, but we haven't really. The resolution hasn't come out. We wrote up the resolution and voted on it, but it hasn't been like posted.
Got ya.
So that should be posted Monday or Tuesday to read on the website, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else? So I don't want to go too hard on them, but let's see, gas tax is a mixture of federal, state, and county apportionments. To my understanding, yes, I believe that is correct.
I think so, Dan.
Correct.
Did you know? Oh, go ahead. What you were going to say?
Oh, go ahead. You
I
first.
was just going to say boat gas isn't taxed like that.
Yeah, farm gas too.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, farm
Yeah.
gas. So, because it's not on the highway.
Right.
Yeah. The village of Penyan.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go to my first meeting in a while and learn some things. And one of the things that I learned is that this cannabis issue keeps on rearing its ugly head.
Oh, it's still going on?
Yeah, and it's going to continue to go on from different angles. I mean, it's just going to be an issue, I think, for forever. It's just going to be a local issue instead of a state issue, you know. So what we're at now, one of the things that's happening is there's going to be a hearing. So everybody watch for the notice for the hearing, but I wonder if it's been posted. But essentially, they are, again, revisiting the ban on smoking in parks and playgrounds. And they've got all the other like smoking bans on streets and sidewalks and all that stuff that they're still discussing, but they're not really willing to do anything with at the moment. But the parks and playgrounds, they think that makes sense. So, or at least that's I haven't been in all the conversations, but they're moving forward with that one.
Okay.
So what I just wanted to point out about that one, because I was able to go back and look at that law, is a couple things. So I don't know. I just have a hard time with, like, say somebody's walking down by the boat launch having a cigarette like 50 feet away from anybody else. I don't get why that's a big deal.
It doesn't seem like it should.
It doesn't seem like it should be a big deal. And those are parks.
It should be, if we already have a law to that, like, is there a law about like being near someone smoking or anything like that?
In
like,
New York has a law that if you're on a playground and there's kids under 12 present, then you can't smoke.
Okay.
That they have that.
As long as there's something that if somebody's being just an absolute jerk and like bothering people, like,
yeah,
and
I mean,
and you can do something about it, then why are you banning
there's
it?
laws to do that. Yeah. So anyways, what kind of gets me about this law, and I get that they're doing their best, and you know, a lot of it is just taking from other places and rewriting it or whatever. But what I hope that they can change, and what I hope that they can be convinced to change, and I haven't begun to try to convince them to change this yet, and I might be too late, but the penalties, right? So the no dispensary license is issued yet. No. The penalties that we're seeing in this law are, I think, exorbitant. I think that they're totally unfair. What do you think is an appropriate penalty for smoking a cigarette someplace where they don't want you to?
I mean, I don't know. I have no clue.
Drop a appropriate penalty for that in the comments if you're watching. What do you think? What do you think would be an appropriate penalty for smoking a cigarette, or, you know what, a marijuana joint, a marijuana cigarette, as they say?
It probably should go by,
or like, vaping.
how many violations, right? Like the first violation is like either a small fine or a warning. Second violation is increasing to the point where like you get caught a third time, you get nailed. It's
Yeah.
kind of like I always think it's fair to like sometimes people don't know. Like,
Right.
how easy is it to drive by a sign and do something and you're just like, shit, I didn't know I did that wrong. Sorry. So that's what I don't think hammering people. It's always about the people that go out of their way to be
Yeah. So say
bad.
there's somebody that's done it 10 times.
Execution.
So
that'll put an end to it.
say somebody's done it 10 times.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't give them like $500 charge.
Okay. Well, I think that's. I mean,
I don't know.
I get. Okay. So
like 10 times,
so, yeah,
right? It's like they're not learning, so
well,
you got to hit them in the pocket.
they're probably
right?
at that point. I don't know if money is going to help them learn, but anyways,
was that too high? Is that what you were thinking?
yeah, no,
okay.
no, the fine, what's written into the law there is up to $250,
Okay.
which seems high to me. I mean, it seems, especially without at least having it built in that, like, that's for a, fifth offense or something,
Right?
Yeah, something like that. The other penalty is up to 15 days in jail.
Oh,
for a cigarette.
Nice.
And I don't get that. So anyway, like I'm not trying to, I understand that things need to be worked through and talked out and that, whatever, but I don't want 15 days in jail to be on the table for somebody having a cigarette. It just doesn't work for me. And I just don't think that's right.
I always, it should be like, what's the real harm to other people?
Yeah.
Like a DWI makes sense to me a lot of times because it's like,
because you could kill somebody.
You got a higher chance of killing someone as soon as you do it. It's like, what, yes, secondhand smoke, we know, but if you're away from people and you're smoking a cigarette
outdoors,
it's like, now if you're
really smoking
sitting
outdoors
there pushing your kid on a swing and you got a cigarette in your mouth and there's other kids running around, that's another story, and it's one of those. But here's the problem with laws, and I think I've told you, Phil, is it's black and white.
Right.
You can't use any of your own discretion as any, even though some do. You're not supposed to. Everybody you're not allowed to use discretion as I don't even know, like as a police officer, or myself as a code officer.
Right.
Like I'll see things on a building and I'll be like, oh, that's fine for this because it's not going to have that much weight. It's not even the same thing. I can't just use my judgment and say that's fine for this, and then go to the house that has the same one and say, well, you're going to need it because you're doing something different.
Right.
No, it's just black and white.
Yep.
And the problem is it has to be black and white because then people start calling out favoritism. Yeah. And that's where it goes to. So it's like that's like this vicious
You're
circle.
Violating people's rights.
Yeah. So it's
if you're treating them different.
I wish there was more discretion allowed because some things are just, you can't write it all in a law. You can't write every single thing like out. So that's why it's so black and white. And I see it a lot again in code enforcement. I see it all the time where there's so many things where some laws shouldn't apply to certain things, but since it's the law, it has to. And I can't use my discretion and say, well, no, you're fine for this. No, sorry, because somebody down on the lake is going to build this Taj Mahal mansion and has to have it. You up on the hill building a little barn for your cows have to follow the same rule. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So,
no, and that's why I'm a big advocate for trying to make laws at least be narrow to what they're trying to accomplish. So like that's why I talk about things like the winter overnight parking is like, okay, I get it that you want to make sure that there aren't cars when they're trying to plow, but just make the law that you can't have a car parked on the street when they're trying to plow. Like instead of just saying, oh, well, it's January, you can't park. It's like, it's January and it's snowing, you can't park. Like, it's not that hard to narrow it. with every law, I mean, I get the need for some laws, but the laws that we need should be as narrow as possible to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish, and so that they're not having that impact on people who, maybe aren't doing things that are harmful to other people.
That proportionate fine might not be bad, Dan. Yeah, could be a way to do it. Yeah, I had an incident in Canandaigua once when I was like 22. I parked out back of I don't know, there's a couple bars out there, so I parked out back from them, and I stayed over at a friend's house, and I drank too much. I was going to drive my car to his house, and I said, "Yeah, I drank too much. I'm not going to get in the car, so I'm just going to leave it, lock it up, and walk to my buddy's house." So I walked, and it was a pretty far walk. I come back, nailed me with a parking ticket. And I go in, I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm not from here. I didn't know you couldn't leave your car overnight. I had too much to drink, and I walked to my friend's house. Too bad." That's what they didn't care.
Unbelievable.
They're like,
yeah,
"Too bad. You're not supposed to park there. You
Yeah.
should know better." I'm like, "So I was supposed to get in my vehicle and drive it while I was drunk." And they're like, "Well, it's your job to know where you park." And I'm like, "City of Canandaigua, you can, yeah.
sit on it.
Yeah, exactly. I was so mad. I couldn't believe that they did that, because it's somebody trying to do the responsible thing, and you're still going to nail them. So, and it's one of those things, law's black and white, right?
Without government,
So.
who would punish you for not driving drunk?
Craziness.
Yeah.
So, that's why Larry Sharp's got some good ideas. He'd probably have a good idea for that. He'd probably have 3 good ideas. Actually,
it'd be a 4-step thing.
He'd have a lot of good ideas.
Well, first, we need to give people the bigger issue is probably in reality in this town, the bigger issue than somebody having a cigarette in the park, because like they're really not hurting anybody 90+ percent of the time. Like, it's really, if they're not like right where people are, not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But what is probably the bigger deal is the litter that comes from it. Is people leaving cigarette butts all over the place, people like doing those kinds of things. And so, I don't know, maybe you put up some smoking stations, or I don't know, like give people a place to smoke, let them have a place to put their cigarette butts so that they're not littering them.
Oh, there's a lot on Main Street, and they still litter them. I don't know how many times I've seen cigarette butts right next to the garbage can all over by. I had to clean up, and I'm like, dude, it's like there. Like, reach your arm out. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, but you at least have a better chance.
What about community service?
And you also you have a better chance, and I like that.
Like, what if, like,
slavery? Yeah.
Hey, how about you, since you're littering cigarette butts, how about you for a day you have to clean up cigarette butts on the street?
Cigarette butts.
Maybe it's like, that's a good thing. You're not hitting people in the pocketbook. You're not taking away their freedom, but you're making them.
I would be the thing. The weird thing with community service. I think that it should be an option. Like, you can either do community service, or you can either pay a fine or do the time or whatever it is, because community service, it's an interesting thing. And it's I mean, the 13th Amendment kind of is an interesting thing as well, where it said there's no more slavery except for punishment of a crime. And I don't know, like, at the end of the day, even community service is involuntary servitude.
For a crime, though.
For a crime. So it's constitutional, but right. I think it's wrong, But I think if somebody says, "Hey, can I do community service?" Like, if it's an option for them, I think it's great. But to make it so that that's the punishment, I don't know. I have a little bit of a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things.
It's better than a lot of other options.
How do you stop people from doing it? It's just like, that's always the thing, is like, what's going to be the stop? Because most people do something once and they're like, yeah, that was dumb. I won't do it again.
Yeah.
But then there's the people that don't do that, and it's like, what do you do for the outliers? I mean,
So I'll say, I know I'm on like repeat sometimes, but we have to start every single law, every single behavior that we want to change, rather than making it a punishment. The first thing that we should do, I don't think we should even discuss punishments until we've discussed what we can do to reduce the barriers for doing it the right way, like throwing that cigarette butt away. Okay, well, you know what? There's not a trash can or like one of those little cigarette butt things within a block. Okay, well, like maybe before we start talking about, finding somebody $250 for having a cigarette, maybe we give them a place to put it.
Right.
And it's just those kinds of things. Like let's find a way to make things so that the barriers to doing the right thing are out of the way before we start talking about punishing people if they don't do the right thing.
Don't you think we already offer that, like in the village with all the trash cans on the street?
What part of we've had this conversation a couple of years ago, is like, that's not consistent, right? What part of the year are trash cans even out there? They're not out there the whole year.
Well, spring, summer,
And
fall,
sometimes they're in some. They've done better this year. They're starting to bring in more trash cans, and they're starting to distribute them a little bit differently. But we had the same issue on the trail.
Yeah,
is people, there weren't trash cans, so people would put their trash in the porta potty.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They wanted to put it someplace.
Right.
But they didn't have a place to put it, and they didn't want to carry it. So you have to at least reduce the barriers first. And another thing, while I'm on my soapbox, I want to talk to you from my soapbox about one more thing, and that is about dog poop. Okay, listen, if you have a dog that's going to poop, don't get a dog if you're not willing to pick up the poop and take it and throw it in a trash can. It's just like, that's what you have to do, right? It's just, that's how we operate. Like, if you have a dog, it's going to poop, that going in, pick up the poop, throw it away. Now, that said, I've been seeing some things that have brought this on.
Okay.
I feel like Dawn. You know what pisses me off?
I'm ready.
So I've seen people who just leave their poop, which I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like even less is when they pick up the poop and they put it in a plastic bag and then they leave it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because it's like, you were leaving poop that was eventually going to wash away and probably cause bacteria in the waters and things like that. Now you've got poop and plastic that you're leaving there. It's like, come on. I don't know. Like, if you're going to leave it, don't add plastic to the pile.
You heard them, people.
That's all I got.
That's
all I got. If you're going to leave it, don't add plastic to the pile. Either pick up the poop and take it with you, or if you're going to leave it, just leave it. But grow up. All right. Just grow up.
What should be the offense? For somebody that does that, what should be the punishment?
Have you ever seen Step Brothers?
That may stop it.
Eat the white poop.
Yeah,
you got to eat the white poop.
No, what should be the punishment? Yeah, Dan. I agree with the parked car thing. I've heard of some people getting in trouble for that as well. Go further in the bushes. Oh God. I think for some penalties, people do have. You can do community service or be incarcerated. So.
I think if you don't do the community service, that you do get incarcerated typically. Yeah.
No, it's one of those things. Like, that's why none of this government stuff is easy. It's not easy.
No.
That's why we need some of our best minds to be in it. It's because we need people that can figure this stuff out that we can't. Like, what is okay? And I think we need to start learning that you're allowed to try, and if it doesn't work, pull it back. I think that's our problem is we always
Right.
feel like when we implement something, we have to stick to it.
That's
and
your
it's
thing
gotta
now.
be the way
Right.
it is. It's like, no, didn't work.
Right.
Like, let's try something. And you don't have to make drastic changes. You can just like, let's try this. Oh, it's going in the right direction. We can keep going, but that's not how it works. It's you're either all in or all out in government, and it's a wild thing.
Do you know what it is? It's like we just need to grow up. Like, people just need to grow up. Like, yeah, people make mistakes. Get used to it. Yeah, sometimes when you make a law, you realize that, oh crap, I did it wrong. Sometimes when you like, there's gonna be things that, like, oh, you know what? Like, we can't do this the right way, so we're gonna do it the best way that we can. There's always gonna be those things, and we just need to grow up and accept that and do the best we can, and not think that just because somebody disagrees that they don't like me, and not think that instead of coming up with real ideas that we should just try to vilify our opponents.
Yeah.
We got to grow up. We got to grow up and start trying to find the best solution instead of what we're doing. And I see, and that's at all levels. At all levels.
How much of it comes back to what we talked about after the legislator meeting is seriously it's mental health. Like, how much, if we had better mental health for everyone, like we talked here in the county, how limited we are. And, there's a lot of people that I think just having a little time with someone and talking about their problems and figure things out, how better everyone would be for it. There's just not enough of it. We don't have it. And it's something that our parents, is like, well, my dad probably still said the same thing. Oh, you're being a pussy. It's like, just like, grow up, you're okay. Like, now we know, like, people have some mental health issues, and I bet you a lot of this stuff comes from that.
Mm-hmm.
Majority. So it's just, maybe not the dog poop stuff.
Maybe.
But people that, is it like one of those, like, you're crying out for help kind of deals. So yeah, in Yates County, we're gonna get better. Phil's gonna help us. We're gonna get this stuff on track here.
Gonna try.
Yeah.
Gonna try. Just give people the tools to be able to
help other people too.
Help other people. Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Downward spiraling celebrities, like Phil and I, celebrities that just can't get it together. I'll leave Phil out of it. Celebrities like myself that can't keep myself together.
Yeah, I tell you what. I think we just have to hit rock bottom.
Yep. And everyone take monkeypox seriously. It's there's 17 cases in Canada. So.
Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that. That's gonna.
All righty. See you later.
Have a great day, everybody.
Who's there? It's Rahr. Who's there? It's Rahr. Come fill your time. This pod's for all. From the Finger Lakes, join in the call. Learn something new about the Cuca Trail. Upstate New York, every episode I tell. Who's there? It's Rahr. Who's there? It's Rahr. It's Rahr.